Hi everybody, I thought I'd just finish off March with a quick charity shop book haul of just a few books that I've got over the last week or so. So I thought I'd quickly just go through these for you, see if anything takes your fancy. So we've got The Stolen Child. This is by Sanjida K, and it says, "You took my child and now I want her back." So it's psychological thriller. There's a child gone missing. That seems to be a bit of a theme at the moment, and we move on to 7 years after the event, and we'll see how the family copes with that. So that's The Stolen Child. The Lavender Keeper. I'll try to get that where you can see it. This is by Fiona McIntosh, and this is a World War II fiction. So I love my World War II fiction. This is we're in occupied Paris in the Second World War, and there's two different places that are seeing the war very differently from what I can gather. So we're in Provence in 1942, and how it all unfolds in Paris 1943. And I think there's a bit of a romance in there, but they're both on opposite sides, so yeah, that's going to be quite difficult. So looking forward to that. I love my World War II fiction, as you know. Things We Never Said by Nick Alexander. Now, I've not read anything by Nick Alexander before, but I've read quite a few different things on Goodreads lately, and I thought I'd give him a try. And it says, "When Catherine learns that she is dying, she remembers the words her husband once jokingly utters and decides to leave him the ultimate posthumous gift, a time capsule containing photographs of their life together, along with tape recordings in which she recounts every secret she ever kept." So that'd be quite interesting. I don't quite like the sounds of that. Something could come out that really disturbs his images of his wife and could spoil the, the memories of her, really. I don't know, just guessing. So it'll be interesting to see. Now then, The Lost Art of Letter Writing. And this is by Menna van Praag. And I just like the look of this. I'm wondering if it's a little bit like, it got the vibes to me of the 24-hour bookshop, Mr. Penumbra's 24-hour bookshop. But what this is a letter writing shop. So people can go in there and there's magical pens and paper, and they can write letters to loved ones, dead or alive. And I think it's a bit of magical realism in there, and I like the sound of it, so got that one. You wanted to get this for a while because it's had good reviews on BookTube even. The Hotel on the Corner of Bitter and Sweet by Jamie Ford, and yeah, people have had a lot to say about this. So this is historical. It's set in 1986 in the Panama Hotel. And this has been boarded up for years, and a new owner's taken over, but they discover some letters and belongings and things from the World War II in the basement, and I think they then sort of do some reminiscing or find out what's happening. I have no idea, but yeah, sounds like that might be a tearjerker. Kristin Hannah. Starting to collect her books, but not read. I don't think I have not read many anyway. Firefly Lane, A Lifetime of Friendship, A Moment of Betrayal. And this is set in 1974. And she's not the coolest girl in the world, is our protagonist, Kate Malarkey. And yeah, I think it's like going on to see what happens in her life and then looking back from when she was, whether she was bullied at school or something along those lines, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And then next, The Crooked House by Christobel Kent. So I think we've got a murder here. I don't know if this is a true story actually. It's a psychological thriller. But I'm not sure if it's a true story. And there's something happens to a family. There's a tragedy happens to this family, and there's a girl, Alison, survives. So she's the only one that survives, and she's been running ever since. I presume she's frightened that whoever did her family in is going to catch up with her. So yeah, that sounds a good crime gripper there. And then finally, this is it's called An Elegant Agatha Christie-esque Romp. Right, that takes some saying, but I like the sounds of that. Death Wears a Mask by Ashley Weaver. And yeah, I mean, what could be more exciting than an Agatha Christie-esque romp? Ooh. Anyway, it said the unexpected reconciliation between Amory Amis and her reformed playboy husband Milo is still on a fragile footing when Amory is drawn into an investigation into the disappearance of valuable jewellery. Unable to say no to an old family friend, she agrees to help lay a trap to catch the culprit at a lavish masked ball. But when a guest is murdered, Amory is pulled even further into the inquiry. And I think there might be something where her husband is might be one of the suspects. So yeah, quite looking forward to reading that. Don't know if it's a cosy crime or whether something of a bit more substance. So there we are. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new books that I got from the charity shop, and let me know if you've read any of those or which you think I should read first. So see you again next time. Bye.